Alright, we're going to do a hand move session. DN pass rush moves, let's call it. And I decided to do a little differently. Instead of just allow them to demonstrate and me behind the camera, I'd rather have them demonstrate and me interact with them as if I'm really teaching class. A lot of people saw the first video, well, some people saw the first video and said it was unrealistic. What you're seeing is the move to fruition, to the very end of the movement. And in an actual football game, they would do half the move or part of the move just to get the man off balance and continue the move to get past it. So, and it would be much faster. I've seen different parts of these moves in football games be unsuccessful and some of them successful. I've seen John Abraham do wonderful hammer locks. People may have seen him pull them all the way down to the ground with one hand. I've seen Hainsworth do hammer locks. I've seen a bunch of stuff, and these are basically the beginnings of them, or the foundation for them, as well as the actual finishing of them, and their martial arts or origins. Alright, let's go. I'm going to rip, he's the tackle, right? He's got me, okay? I got my shoulder, and I come through. Alright, now a martial artist would do it as a hip toss or a hip throw, or maybe even a hand to ankle throw. It would look like this. Boom, boom, and I grab, and I pull. Okay, let's go. Rip and reverse. He's going to do it football style. Good. You can come over with the elbow. It's not a swim. You come over short with the elbow. Let's go. Again. Good. Let him get the rip in good. The rip in good. But you're stronger. The rip all the way in. Good. But you're stronger, so he's stoning them. What does Brick do? Do it, Brick. Like that. Just like that. He's dropping the shoulder. As a martial artist, you saw me do it. Drop my shoulder and touch my ankles. The more you're able to drop your shoulder, the better it'll be. Let's go. Rip and reverse. Go. Good. And notice he's not stepping around. He's not stepping around him. He's just dropping his shoulder. You can add to it by pushing as you come through. So it's almost what they call a punch. Okay, let's go. Club rip. Let's go. The key is to drop that shoulder and touch your toes. Yes. You're redirecting his energy past you, across your back. Not straight back, but he's going across your back. Let's go. Drop that shoulder. Good, good, good. The rip and reverse. Great. You go. There you go. Good. Same. So again. Drop the hand straight down to the ground and touch your toe.
There you go.
Good. He's sealing on that one, he sealed the hip as he reversed it. So he cornered the offensive man's hand against his hip. Let's go. Well, it'll be up here. So you're cornering the, let's say, instead of doing it low, do it high. Do the rip high. Exactly. Okay, rip high. Good. Go. There you go. Hey, now, do this variation. The rip is high. The rip is high, right? How many times have you seen this? Just push me out of the frame. Okay, watch this. Using this technique. He's pushing me out. drop. It's gotta happen. It's pure physics. It's biomechanics. It's gotta happen. What he just did, and go by me when I drop. Now, if the man senses his balance, you rip it. And he redirects. Okay, drop. And he redirects. And he starts pushing. He did the exact right thing. He spun on it, right there. Spin on it and come out. Or, as you come through, drop the hips even further and really rip through. Let's go. Rip high. Rip high. Rip high. Good. He's pushing your hips. Go. Good. Lord, do I hate watching football games and all day. They're blocked out of frame. Stay with the ball! Let's go. Rip high. Rip high, reverse. Let's go. Rip high, he's coming through. Rip, reverse. Good. Hey, I want you to work that drop. Instead of doing this. Just drop it straight to the ground. Let's go. Rip high, drop. Good. Okay. Hand on hip, spin. So, you're up here. Offensive man, swing around a little bit. See where my swing around. See where his hand is on my hip. You see that, right? I lock it the other elbow. Drop this here. Push. I cannot stand watching everybody get blocked because their hip is being taken away from them and they have no center of balance. It's so easy. Take that hand, the off hand, feel that elbow that's holding this. Let's go, again. He's got his hand on my hip. I take this hand. Instead of coming out here and looking pretty for the camera, I take this hand, feel it, drop. Didn't I just escape? Why don't we do this? Let's go. He does it, he looks so pretty. Let's go. He's going to get skinny with it. One of his favorite variations. Go. Good. He does it so fast, it doesn't even look like he swings that back arm. So you don't see it. Again, in games, this is done 1,000% faster. Let's go. They will be so surprised the first time you do this. You don't even have to spin. Okay. There you go. Good. Lean back. That's right. There you go. Do it high, do it high, do it high. Because that's what everybody's used to seeing. Good. Now what you might be thinking is that offensive tackles in the league don't get so out of balance and lean forward. Excuse, that's a real lie. But let's assume perfect technique. He's going to stand up, sit pretty, and hold the rib. Okay? Stand up, sit pretty. Go ahead. Get that back nice and erect. Right. Hold the rib. Good. Perfect technique, right? You're still leaning just a little too much. Good. Yes. Perfect. I know you're motherfucking heavy. Okay. Perfect. Now, start pushing his hip. Good. Go, Brick. Same exact response. Same exact answers. Same exact answers.
Put some force forward, try to keep you just going straight back.
Right. And at any time, they are letting you in. If they take their hands off you, it's perfect. Right. You're gone. Let's go. This time he didn't use his offhand. Let's go. He pulled him in. Yeah, he pulled him in with the other hand. Right. With the hand that's creating contact, he's pulling him in. With the rip arm, he's pulling the elbow toward him and then moving his shoulder like that. It's a classic throw. It's a throw. Let's go. Now, cup his arm. Good. Yep, that arm. Good. Now pull that towards you. Right. It's a throw. You look strong as all get out. I promise you. Yes, you like that, don't you? I can see that.
We said to get closer to the camera.
I'm screaming because I know that on film from over here, the mic doesn't pick up.
No, I mean, it's cool. We just saying because keep on. They're going to end up being.
All right, let's go. Again. Another variation. Tell me why these won't work. Boy, split second. You don't need a lot. You just need the man to ease off so you get your feet free, your hips free. He'll let it go. He'll let it go. Exactly. I've seen arm bars, all kinds of stuff in NFL games. But usually they're just found by mistake because you never see it again. Good. Good. Do that again for the camera. Can you make sure you get his arm, what he's doing? Do it slowly. Watch this. Do it real slow. 1, 2, good. You don't even have to hit the spot. You don't even have to move your body off. Put it in. Put it in. I know. Let him get it. He's all the way up under the arm. Lock the shoulder here. Lock the shoulder here. Grab the wrist. Drop your shoulder. Good. That's it. That's it. That's it. And his arm is weaker than ordinarily because you have it tightly. Right. That's the shrug. Good. Good, good, good. Now. Go ahead, I was gonna do this. Good. See this? Now, the reason that I want to go up in here and come back this way, like this, is because it knocks the man off balance. Not because I just want to draw a circle, but because the man, when your energy pushes the man this way, and then you push with all your energy in one direction. No, you go ahead. Good. Good. Now, if he doesn't release, he still has to absorb that energy. And if he absorbs that energy, look, if he's strong enough to hold you out with two hands and not get redirected on balance when you do one of these moves, you shouldn't be in the league. So he's going to move. Let's just be ready for it. Go. Good. Good. Perfect.
I think I'm just like letting him go.
Yeah, he's not just letting him go.
I'm not just letting him go.
He's leaning in on a run block. Okay. And they're pushing and they're driving. You want to shed and go the opposite direction. What do? They grab them and they go like this. Don't grab them. Just get right to their weakest point. Push them. Boom. Rip through. Tackle. Such a waste of time for them to do it this way. Ah, that's a wonderful one. I saw Hainsworth do this move.
Do it one more time.
Not both of them, just the arm lock.
It looks like I'm coming down on both, but I'm actually going down.
Right.
So it's like this, go over it. Yeah.
Right.
That's why I said two moves. And I think you're right there.
This is nothing but another way to shed. That's a wonderful move. Because they think they got you run blocked. Let's stop here for a second. In the game, he grabs me. This is what it's really going to look like. I want to go this way. And I just do this. That's all it's going to look like. What they want us to do, football players, is to set them this way, right? It's the same exact thing. What you've done, right, is a more efficient way to clean them. Okay.
That's it.
We good.